How are you? Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. It's time to do something today to make your life good. Let me give you some boost juice today, if that's okay. A little Scott Logic laid on pretty heavy. If you're a solid personal growth person who really means getting what you want in life and you're willing to work hard, you're going to love this show. A little bit unorthodox based on what you hear out there, but let's have some fun anyway. We're going to talk about not moving so much today. Wait a second, Scott. Your company's called Motivation to Move. You're all about moving. Get out of bed and move. And today, you're talking about not moving, resting, doing nothing. Chilling. A lot going to be between the lines today because as I brought up my notes for today's show, I recognized that there's like 50 more things I need to add. I'm going to try to do that. Extra content, same time frame. Not talking any faster. Be awesome. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Having more fun than the boss said I was allowed to have. Your nearly famous motivational disc jockey dude. Can't take the DJ out of the dude, can you? And happy to have you here today. My name is Scott Smith as we move forward closer and closer and closer to the end of September. Are we there yet? I think we're pretty close to it. All right, it's right about there. And before you know it, Halloween comes and then all that other fun stuff over the river and through the woods is going to be fun. I love this time of the year. I get excited about this time of year. Do you? This is the time you should be sprinting, to be honest with you. You should be looking at all the goals you set last year in January and said, okay, which ones haven't I not done yet? Fire it up. I got one big goal right now. I'm not going to say what it is. It's kind of a personal one with me and my wife. Need to get it done. I got 3 months to get it done. And that's my focus is going there now because I've just been busy on other things. Just haven't got there yet, but I'm going to do it. We'll see what happens. Nice to have you here today. Let's dig in. What do you think, huh? We should dig in. By the way, if you hear a commercial, we've had a lot of Peloton commercials on the air. You Daily Boost Premium customers have not, members have not heard that. And I know there's been a lot out there for those that are hearing them. It shall end soon, but we do appreciate their support to bring this show to you. So thanks for your patience on that. Why should you rest more? Why should you rest more? Scott, I'm not supposed to rest. Get out of bed. Just burn it. Go, 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 go. Yeah. No. No. You want to go in a focused way. But let's talk about what Stephen Covey talked about. Have you ever studied Stephen Covey? He's been gone a while. I've been saying recently, it's been gone a couple of years. I think it's been a lot of years now. Has it been 10 years yet? It's been a while since he's been gone. And I like Stephen Covey. I like to read his stuff. I didn't necessarily like to listen to his stuff because he was pretty low-key. But that's okay. He had good stuff. But the concept of sharpening the saw was something that was really big. I think it was in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, as I recall. It's been a while since I read the book. But sharpening the saw. Now, I kind of spun that around a little bit, and I spun it around a little bit more of a modern way. I'll talk about both today, but I spun around, actually, there's 3 ways. There's sharpening the saw, there's what I came up with, and what we've seen lately, more of the 80-20 rule in terms of really getting rid of 80% and focusing on the 20%. Seeing that to be pretty popular these days, and it's a very powerful way to think. I've incorporated that into my life as well. We've talked about that, and we'll do it again. But Stephen Covey talked about sharpening the saw. And here's the concept. 2 guys are in the woods, and they pull up, and they got their saws, and they're going to chop some wood. And one guy goes out, and he's sharpening, or he's just cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and trying to cut the wood. And the other guy stops. I don't know how long it took him to stop, but he stopped. And while he's sitting there taking a break, resting his muscles, taking a drink of water, he's sharpening his saw. The first guy's saying, come on, man, we got to cut some wood, He goes, I will. Got to sharpen my saw, take a break. Come on, man, we got to cut wood. As the day goes on, what happens? The first guy that's cutting and cutting and cutting, he's slowing down. He's getting tired. Saw is getting dull. Other gentleman keeps getting up from his break, feels good, had some water, nice and hydrated, had some rest, got a sharp saw. Cuts more wood at the end of the day. It's a simple metaphor. It's a metaphor that works incredibly well. I moved it to a different level. My rest, ritual, rejuvenate, reactivate, repeat formula, which I call the 5 R's, because I'm that kind of creative guy. What are you going to call it, Scott? Well, there's 5 R's. Let's call it the 5 R's. It's a ritual. Success comes from a ritualistic performance of actions every single day. When you know what the actions are you're supposed to do, you figure out what works, and then you do it every single day. You just do it and do it and do it and do it. I laugh when I do it. I mean, I laugh at my morning routine. It's so ritual. I can tell you almost to the minute exactly what I do when I walk in the bathroom and where I put my towel and how I brush my teeth and how long it takes to warm up the water. I can tell you what it is. Why do I do it? I don't have to think about it. My brain's thinking about other stuff while I'm doing that. Ritualistic every single day. So you want to start that way. Number 2, running full out all the time is not sustainable. You must stop and rest. When you feel the rest coming, when you put in the time, when you're at the end of your road and you're like, I got to stop, you stop. And preferably you do it predictably. You do it before you get to the end of your road. Yes, you want to get up and ritualistically do the things that drive you closer to success, but then you periodically and very, very, very regularly want to stop and take a break. I try to break every single weekend. I try to take about 150 days off a year of just not working. How do you break it up? We'll talk about that in another podcast, but not every weekend. Sometimes I have to go months straight and then I stop. But you got to ritualistically go after it. You got to stop and take a break. Now, what do you do then? Well, you want to rest your body because you have to rejuvenate. Now, if you know anything about health and fitness, you know people say, hey, Scott, work out 2 days or every other day so your body can rest in between. What's happening when it's resting? It's rejuvenating. Have you ever taken the time to rest? Maybe you've been on vacation, so tired I can't think about anything. I can't. But here I am. I'm going to stop. I'm going to, and just like, just let me sleep, okay? And suddenly you start getting creative. Suddenly you start getting excited. Suddenly you start getting these ideas start percolating into you. Suddenly the goals and dreams and ideas you had when you were 15, 16, 20 years old, young, they start coming back because you've rested enough, and your brain, without being focused on anything else, is now remembering who you are. It's digging back inside of you and say, hey, remember? You thought about doing this a long time ago. Then you got kids, you got a house, you got a job, you got bills, COVID, the whole thing. But now that I got your attention a little bit. That's what happens when you rejuvenate. Everything gets stronger. Your muscles rejuvenate when you take a break from the gym. Your mind rejuvenates when you take a break from life. When you're ready to get going again, you reactivate. Now, I've learned over time that once I have rejuvenated and I start thinking, Scott wants to jump out of bed and go. Let's do this thing. Let's go get it. It's not time yet. I've learned to hold back, make sure I'm in that spot where I'm nice and rested. And then I want to go on to the reactivation part of it. That's what makes things work. It's simple. It's just 5 R's. Oh, yeah. I only talked about 4 R's, didn't I? As I recall, it was only 4. Ritual, rest, rejuvenate, reactivate, and yes, repeat. Do it again. It takes some time. Some people consider it boring, but boring is how you get happy, how you get success, how you get what you want in life. It's figuring out what works, lock it into the 5 R's, and continue to do it again and again. And theoretically, you're going to get a lot done. You're going to fall off the wagon from time to time, but also you're going to get a lot of rest too. You're going to know it. I have been through a huge physical and mental challenge the past couple of months. Huge. And I finally hit the end. I said, I got to stop. And I stopped. And within about 2 days, I'm like, I got to go. That's it. I waited a couple more days, but I was ready to go. Do the same thing. It's really, really very powerful stuff. I forgot to ask my question. I didn't ask, how do you want to feel on a Friday? I just went right past it. I just got right into it, didn't I? Well, let's do it now. Be sure to take a few minutes when the show's over and ask, how do I want to feel for myself and for those others around me? How do I want to do that? That's a good question. All right, go to Facebook, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. If you would like this show commercial-free and coaching, some other cool stuff I send you via email and text, go to dailyboostpremium.com. If not, have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow, Monday, on the Daily Boost.